YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, and most importantly, having a great start to your 2025, all right? So happy new year to everybody. This is my first video of the year. At the recording of this video and the releasing of this video, so just want to say happy new year once again. But today we're going to kick off the new year with probably, some houses that a lot of people don't know about. A lot of conversations are not happening about these houses, and in 2025 I'm just looking to continue to progress in my fragrance journey. So I'm coming around my 4th year on YouTube, and I have explored all levels, or a lot of levels, in the different areas and different facets of fragcom. All right, so when you're talking independent niches and clones and Middle Easterns and designers and niches, over and over again, the conversation remains the same. But for me, the journey continues, and I'm looking to see what else is out there. All right, that's what I'm all about. Of course, I'll still be talking about some of the favorite topics in fragcom, but for me personally, I'm looking to expound my journey. So these houses that we're talking about today, I've mentioned them and I've talked about them in previous content, but a lot of you out there watching, or someone who's new to my channel, you might not have heard about some of these houses. So I got 5 fragrances here representing those houses to tap into, not only for you but for me as well, because I will be looking into these houses even more in 2025. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. Up first, from the house of Nton and Wilson, we're talking Arizo. So the house of Nton and Wilson, from what I know and what I've experienced thus far, classy. That's what we're getting here. And this is a unique take on a fougere-ish barbershop style scent. And from everything that I've experienced from Nton and Wilson, that's what they're pretty much based on. But with this one, man, you get some plum, you get some oud, you get some rum, you get some spices, you get some iris. There's a lot of smoky textures to this fragrance as well. But this is something very classy, very elegant, for a very mature gentleman who is established in whatever they're doing in the world. This is a very, very fine fragrance, and I've smelled a couple of others from Nton and Wilson. And if you're looking for a more classier take, or you're looking for more of a sophisticated vibe, kind of step your game up type of energy, the Nton and Wilson is one to look into for sure. So for me, just kind of, this is their brand new release, Arizo, but from Gravitas Pour Homme, which is their staple, and I love that one as well. More on the side of the classic fougere barbershop with that one, but with this one, this is very modernized to fit the today's man, that is looking for a little bit more of an edge while keeping that classy and refined. They want that feel, they want that vibe with their fragrance. This has you covered, and a lot more from Nton and Wilson. So I will be along the journey as well, discovering more from the house. But this is one, if you want to start somewhere, you can start with Gravitas Pour Homme, or this one if you're along that classy style of a fragrance vibe. So from the house of Nton and Wilson, a great house. Can't wait to learn more about them. Representing is Arizo, really great fragrance here. I love this stuff. All right, up next, this house is more along the lines of unisex. There's a lot of unisex offerings here where some things may lean a little bit more feminine, or they go right down the middle, or some things lean a little bit on the masculine side, but more specifically right down the middle unisex. And we're talking the house of Jardine, and representing is Tiger by Her Side. Unique bottle, unique name, but a absolutely great fragrance. All my patchouli lovers, my patchouli and rose lovers, this is one to look into for sure. I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. So patchouli, rose, benzoin are the main 3 players of this fragrance. The benzoin provides this thick sweetness that's really vibing with that earthy, a dirty patchouli. It doesn't come off chocolatey, so you're not going to get that kind of gourmandish vibe here with this one. But then the rose just brightens it up Just kind of like brightens up a room type of rose. That's what you're getting here. But the blend of all three is where the magic is. And this stuff is really, really good. And this is my second offering from Jardine. I have one called Secret Water, which is another rose-based fragrance. So again, all my rose lovers, they really focus on, you know, rose and white florals and fresher takes with their fragrances. But this is one of the more darker fragrances because of what that patchouli and that benzoin do. But this is not going to be for everybody. This is definitely going to be someone who's looking to, you know, extend their fragrance journey and kind of, you know, flip over some rocks out there and see what else is out there. And Jardine is definitely a house to look into. Samples are available. Tap into them and kind of see what you like there or what you want to sample. Don't blind buy anything. I recommend no blind buying, even though I do it myself. I do it because you don't have to. Yeah, that's a good excuse. That's a good reason, right? But Jardine is a great fragrance. Again, rose, patchouli, benzoin is the star of this fragrance, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it. From the house of Jardine, well, the house of Jardine, representing is Tiger by her side. Love that name. Love the fragrance. This stuff is incredible. All right. Another house some of you might want to tap into, and I think a lot of you will love what this house has to offer. I know that I do. And this is a great example of that. From the house of Regalian, Istanbul. We're talking Antidote. Antidote. All of my Naxos lovers, all of my sweet and tobacco, date night, warm and cozy fragrance lovers that are looking for something different, something unique out there at a different house. Here you go, Regalian. Now, I have said this already, and I still feel the same way. I personally will take Antidote over a Naxos. Not to say anything about Xerjoff, not to say anything negative about Xerjoff. Do not take it in that way, because Xerjoff is an excellent house, and I love what they have to offer. But this is just something that this is one of the houses that have me gridlocked right now. Like, I have a couple of more offerings on the way from Regalian, but this one in Mystic have really captivated me for sure. So you get that tobacco, that honey. There's just, it's not obnoxiously sweet. It's just pulled back a bit, and that's why I prefer it. I don't like the overly sweet fragrances. I'm not there right now in my journey. Just kind of pull me back a bit and give me more layers. Give me a little bit more spice. Give me a little bit more of that tobacco. Give me a little bit more than just overloads of sweetness, and that's what this provides. So again, Naxos is a great fragrance. Xerjoff is a great house. But Regalian, they offer something a little bit more to my satisfaction right now. And again, if Naxos is too sweet for you, and it's a little bit too boyish, a little bit too playful, a little bit too bubblegummy for you, then check this one out. This was a different type of vibe. Along the same lines, yes, but this one does something totally different than what the Naxos does. I'm just using Naxos because it is the comparison to the DNA, but the House of Regalian, they have so many different takes on like Mystic, very soft wood fragrance. Cashmere and wood is featured in that, with some other soft wood offerings in the fragrance, with some freshness, with some lavender, with some musk, and just a really great house. So look forward to my journey with Regalian, and if you guys are interested in anything, here you go. You can head over to Max Aroma and save. I think this is Regalian is where they're being featured over on Max Aroma. So use Dedrick 10 over on Max Aroma to save yourself 10% off anything Max Aroma period, or especially the House of Regalian. So good stuff. House of Regalian Antidote is one to definitely tap into. Looking forward to more experiences with the House of Regalian in 2025. Up next, probably Pound for Pound, the #1 house that I am super intrigued by. And this is my second offering from the house, and blown away. Blown away. And what house are we talking about? We're talking about Arabian Oud. And representing Arabian Oud is Amiri. Amiri. This is a late, new addition, one of the latest additions to my collection. My first experience with them was Daiwan, and I've talked about Daiwan a lot. And shout out to my man Charm City. I gotta show him some love because he influenced me to tap into Daiwan. But Amiri, it is along the lines of Daiwan, but something totally different. You get some tangerine, you get some bergamot here. There's some pink pepper, notes of nutmeg, There's some musk in here. There's some woods in here. There's like this ISOE super driver in this fragrance. And it is amazing. Now, I go nose blind to this. After about 6 hours, like my nose, I think it gets shut off by this. But a couple of hours later, as I was thinking, because this is a fresh fragrance. It is a fresh fragrance of excellent quality. This is niche level Middle Eastern style perfumery here. And when I walked up, my wife, and when I walked up on her, and she was like, yo, I smell you. Like, I'm like, really? She was like, yes. Like, you are pushing off. So I guess I go nose blind to this currently. I try not to spray up, around my neck and right here on my chest, on the outside of my clothing, trying to, allow my fragrance to kind of waft around me so I can experience it throughout the day as well. But I guess this is just one of those ones. But the quality is A1. This bottle is heavy bottle, great presentation. The same thing like Daiwan. Arabian Oud is something I am definitely going to be tapping into. You're going to be seeing more Arabian Oud offerings being reviewed and discussed on this channel. Again, Middle Eastern niche perfumery at a very high level. The ingredients and the oils in here are top of the line, man. I could just smell that bergamot and that tangerine and that ISOE super ambroxany type of push, but I also get that sweet and spicy combination from the pink pepper and the nutmeg. I overly love what I've experienced so far with Arabian Oud, and you guys will definitely be hearing more conversations. But representing Arabian Oud is Amiri, and it is fantastic. Great everyday, versatile, fresh and clean and citrusy fragrance. Not too many better. That's right. Not too many better along that lines than what Arabian Oud, Amiri, and Daiwan have to offer. Not too many better. I love this stuff, and you will be hearing more about it. All right. And last but not least, we're in the wintertime. It is very cold. It is at the recording of this video right now. It is 44 degrees here in Jacksonville, Florida, with a little bit of a breeze, but it is beautiful out, not a cloud in sight. But before you know it, at least where I'm at, the summer will be back. The warm weather will be back. And I must say, Scent Journey, the house of Scent Journey, and shout out to my man, Tony. Like, they got you covered, man. All my porthole lovers, all my tropical, fragrance lovers out there it's so many, Le Beau, Paradise Garden, porthole. Some people think Blue Talisman is just, anything tropical and you're looking for it. Look for it in Scent Journey. This is Siesta Sunset. This is the new bottles here. Siesta Sunset, Scent Journey. These are the new design bottles here, which I really love. I love these. I love how Tony was able to transition over into these bottles, which I think are really, really dope. But the majority of the house, you're going to get these beautiful fruits and citruses. He has notes of champagne and passion fruit and coconut and strawberry, just very tropical. Tony's based out of the Tampa area, so he lives in the South, and so he is experiencing that type of vibe as well. But he has other offerings as well, like bourbon and bluegrass. That is this unique ginger beer fragrance. It is very unique, and I've spoke about it on this channel a lot actually in the past year. But this is Siesta Sunset is what it's all about. Bellini Brunch is another one that is great. He has so many great offerings, and a lot of y'all may have heard about Scent Journey by just watching me. I know Ross, TLTG Reviews, my guy, he talked about him a lot, and there are some others in the space that talk about Scent Journey. But for me, summertime, this is the go-to house. You're gonna be seeing a lot of conversation on Scent Journey during late spring, going into summer. And it's one to tap into all of my summertime fragrance lovers. If you love Summer Hammer and Sangria and all these different give Scent Journey a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed. This is another house to get familiar with in 2025. Shout out to my man Tony. Scent Journey. This is an excellent house, especially for the offerings he has for the summertime. Beach day, pool party, boat day, all those things. Great stuff. All right, so those are the 5 fragrances that a lot of you might not have heard about, or you might have heard about it but haven't heard much discussion about. You will be hearing discussion about these houses on my channel in 2025, and as I said, I'm looking to progress and discover and find what else is out there in the world of fragrance, while covering a lot of your favorite topics, from your Azzaros and your Paco Rabannes and Parfums de Marley's and Creeds and things of that nature. We will be having a collaborative effort talking about pretty much everything here in 2025, but definitely trying to see what else is out there in the world. All right, so let me know how many of y'all have heard of these fragrances. What are your thoughts about them? Have you heard about these brands and these houses? What are your thoughts of them on them as well? Look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and what are some things that you could recommend me. Drop them down below in the comments. So Smell Good family, appreciate the love as always. I don't take it for granted. Always is positive energy, always is positive vibes. Keep it going in 2025. All right, so peace, y'all. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back. That's for sure. Keep that in mind. Start you off strong, positive. See where it can take you. Peace, man.